how to attract the right kind of attention and ensure that you are chosen for who you are. It's time to get candid and honest about our relationships and how we present ourselves to the world. Picture this scenario. You find yourself in a position where you're always available, always eager to please, and doing everything you can to capture someone's attention. You drop everything at their beck and call, go out of your way to make them happy, and in doing so, you sacrifice your own dignity and self-respect, hoping that one day they'll recognize your worth. But let's face it, this approach rarely yields the results you desire. The hard truth is that this kind of behavior doesn't come off as attractive. Instead, it appears desperate and needy. You're giving the impression that your happiness hinges on their approval. And let's be honest, no one wants to be with someone who lacks emotional control or seems willing to give everything away just for a little attention. Desperation doesn't inspire attraction, it repels it. The impact of desperation. When you exhibit desperate behavior, it can create a cycle of anxiety and insecurity. You may find yourself constantly checking your phone for a text, replaying conversations in your head, or second-guessing every interaction. This mindset can lead to emotional fatigue, not only for you, but for the person you're trying to connect with. They may sense your neediness, and rather than feel drawn to you, they may feel overwhelmed or pressured. It's a tough pill to swallow, but the sooner you recognize this pattern, the sooner you can change the behaviors that are driving them away. Imagine being that person, constantly waiting for a text reply, checking your phone every few minutes, and thinking that maybe today is the day they finally choose you, finally realize you're the one. It's disheartening, isn't it? This kind of relentless pursuit only serves to distance people from you. No one wants to choose someone who appears so eager to please and so desperate for approval. You're acting as if your entire identity hinges on them, as if you are incomplete without their attention. Self-reflection, the importance of self-worth. So let me ask you directly, are you attracted to someone who is always seeking your approval? Would you want to spend your life with someone who is constantly vying for your attention? Most likely you wouldn't, and neither are they choosing you because you're inadvertently showing them that your life lacks importance. You've become background noise in their life, something they take for granted. This brings us to the reality you've been evading. You've given away your power. You've started to act as if you don't matter. And that's precisely why they don't see you as someone worth choosing. Now, as you sit and wonder why you aren't their priority, let's be honest, it's because you've turned yourself into someone they don't need to prioritize. You've offered them everything without them having to earn it, making you the least attractive option. They're looking elsewhere, not because you lack worth, but because you've made yourself too available, too needy, and too desperate for them to appreciate your value. But here's the truth. This doesn't mean you aren't worth choosing or that you lack value. It simply means you've been approaching this the wrong way. You've made it too easy for them. People respect what they have to work for. If you want them to choose you, it's time to stop acting as though your happiness depends on them. It's time to stop chasing, begging, or waiting for them to notice you. The real way to make them choose you is to show them that you don't need their validation to feel worthy. You need to change your approach, and that's where Stoicism comes into play. Understanding Stoicism, a path to personal power. Stoicism teaches us that our happiness should not depend on external factors. It emphasizes self-control, rational thinking, and maintaining a sense of inner peace regardless of outside circumstances. By incorporating Stoic principles into your life, you can reclaim your power and build a foundation of self-worth that is unshakable. The 4 cardinal virtues of Stoicism. To further understand Stoicism, it's helpful to explore its 4 cardinal virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Wisdom involves understanding what is truly valuable in life and making decisions based on rational thought rather than emotions. This virtue encourages you to recognize your worth and not to compromise it for fleeting approval. Courage is about facing challenges head-on and standing firm in your beliefs. It takes courage to assert your needs and to walk away from relationships that do not serve you. Justice means treating others fairly and ensuring that your relationships are built on mutual respect and care. This virtue encourages you to seek partners who value you as much as you value yourself. Temperance involves self-control and moderation. It reminds you to find balance in your emotions and not to let desperation dictate your actions. By embracing these virtues, you can cultivate a more balanced and fulfilling approach to your relationships. Envisioning a new you, commanding attention. In this video, we're going to explore how to get them to choose you, not by chasing them, but by mastering yourself, by becoming so confident and in control of your own life that they can't help but recognize your value. So, if you're ready to take control, hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. Today marks the day we stop playing games and start taking charge of who gets to choose us. Now, imagine this. You're no longer the person begging for attention. Instead, you're the one who commands it. You're so transformed, so self-assured, that people are naturally drawn to you. You don't chase them, they come to you. This is the essence of Stoicism. As a wise philosopher once said, "The quality of your life is determined by the quality of your thoughts." Stick with me, and by the end of this video, you'll know how to make them choose you without ever having to beg for it. Challenge. Take back your power. Before we dive deeper into this transformation, I want to challenge you. You've been playing this game of chasing and hoping they'll see your worth. But today, I'm asking you to make a bold decision. Are you ready to take back your power? If so, say it with me. I control my value. Believe it and jot it down in the comments. This journey is for you, not for them. You're not waiting for someone to choose you. You're taking control of your own narrative. Show them you're no longer desperate for their approval, because today is the day you reclaim your worth. 7 powerful Stoic techniques to shift the dynamic. Now, let's discuss 7 powerful Stoic techniques that will shift the dynamic and make them choose you over anyone else. These aren't manipulative tricks. They are timeless principles from Stoicism that can put you back in control. When you implement these techniques, you'll not only transform your relationships, but you'll also elevate your self-worth to a level that's undeniable. Ready to get started? Let's jump right in. 1. Embrace Stoic detachment. Let's be clear. The way they treat you and why you're not standing out is directly related to how you've been acting. You've been overly generous, showing too much, and acting as if their attention is all that matters. This is why they're not choosing you. The more you pursue them, the more you become an option rather than a priority. You might think that by giving more or showing more affection, they'll recognize your value, but that's unlikely to happen. Here's where Stoic detachment comes in. This isn't about shutting off your emotions, it's about regulating them. It's about letting go of the need for their validation. When you detach emotionally from their responses, you regain your power. People respect those who maintain self-control, not those who are always seeking attention. When you stop chasing after someone, you create an air of mystery around yourself, which is inherently attractive. They begin to wonder why you're not pursuing them like everyone else. Practical steps for detachments. To practice Stoic detachment, start by focusing on your own interests and passions. Engage in activities that fulfill you, whether it's pursuing a hobby, working on a personal project, or spending quality time with friends. This shift in focus will help you detach from their opinions and responses, allowing you to regain your confidence and sense of self-worth. You could also consider journaling your thoughts and feelings. Writing down your emotions can provide clarity and help you process your feelings without letting them dictate your actions. Reflecting on your day or your interactions can help you identify patterns and areas where you might be overly attached. 2. Raise your standards. Let's talk about why they may overlook you. It isn't because you're not enough. It's because you've set the bar too low. You've accepted the bare minimum and acted as if that's acceptable. When you tolerate less than you deserve, you're showing them that you don't value yourself. It's time to raise your standards. If you're constantly bending over backward to please them, you're signaling that you'll accept whatever effort they give. Once you set higher expectations for how you're treated, they will either need to step up or step out. Identifying your standards. Raising your standards also means recognizing your own worth. Take time to reflect on the qualities that make you unique and valuable. Create a list of your strengths, accomplishments, and the traits you want in a partner. When you know what you deserve, it becomes easier to attract the right kind of attention. You might also consider what behaviors you are willing to accept in your relationships. If someone consistently disrespects your time or feelings, it's crucial to communicate that this is unacceptable. Be prepared to walk away if they don't meet your standards. 3. Build genuine connections. If you want to be chosen over anyone else, it's not just about looks or clever words. It's about forming deep emotional connections. Physical attraction fades, but genuine connections keep people interested. Are you truly connecting with people, or merely trying to impress them? Authenticity is what sets you apart. Be real, engage meaningfully, and listen actively. When people feel seen and understood, they can't help but connect with you on a deeper level. Creating depth in relationships. To foster genuine connections, practice active listening. Show genuine interest in what others have to say. Ask open-ended questions and share your thoughts and experiences in return. This mutual exchange will create a bond that goes beyond surface-level attraction. You can also create opportunities for deeper conversations. Instead of sticking to small talk, ask thought-provoking questions that encourage the other person to share their thoughts, dreams, and feelings. This will not only deepen your bond, but also show that you value them as a person. 4. Maintain independence and self-respect. Independence is crucial. Losing your identity in a relationship diminishes your attractiveness. If you base your happiness on one person, you've traded your independence for fleeting validation. People are attracted to those who have their own lives, passions, and goals. When you maintain your independence, you show that you're not solely reliant on them for your happiness. This self-respect naturally draws others to you. Investing in yourself. Set aside time for your hobbies, friendships, and personal goals. Nurturing your own interests will not only make you more appealing, but also empower you to maintain a sense of identity outside of the relationship. Consider joining clubs, pursuing educational opportunities, or engaging in community activities that align with your interests. The more you invest in your own life, the more attractive you become to others as they see you thriving independently. 5. Communicate your needs. No one can read your mind. If you want someone to know what you need, you have to express it clearly. Holding back only leads to frustration. Be courageous in voicing your needs and setting boundaries. When both partners feel heard, the connection deepens. it's important to be open about your expectations and to listen to theirs as well. Effective communication techniques. To improve your communication, practice expressing your feelings honestly and constructively. Use I statements to convey your needs without blaming or accusing others. For example, say, "I feel unappreciated when my efforts go unnoticed," instead of placing blame. Consider having regular check-ins with your partner where you both can express your feelings and needs openly. This will foster a safe space for communication and help both of you grow together. 6. Showcase your growth. People are attracted to growth. They want to see that you're evolving and not stagnant. Showcase your personal development without boasting. Let them see how you're consistently improving. This signals that you're someone who values progress, inspiring them to do the same. Sharing your progress. Share your journey of growth with others. Talk about the new skills you're learning, the challenges you're overcoming, and the goals you're pursuing. This openness will inspire them and demonstrate your commitment to self-improvement. You might also consider setting personal goals that challenge you, whether they relate to fitness, career, or personal development. As you achieve these goals, share your progress with those around you. When they see the effort you're putting into becoming the best version of yourself, they'll be more likely to recognize your worth. 7. Avoid common pitfalls. Finally, acknowledge the mistakes that might push them away. Desperation and over-explaining can be major turn-offs. Don't lose your identity in the relationship and avoid manipulative behaviors. Instead, focus on attracting rather than pushing them away. Self-awareness and reflection. To avoid common pitfalls, practice self-awareness. Reflect on your actions and motivations and recognize when you're slipping into old patterns. Make a conscious effort to change those behaviors and focus on building a healthy, balanced connection. If you find yourself feeling insecure or seeking constant validation, take a step back and reassess your mindset. Remember, you are worthy of love and respect, and you don't need to prove that to anyone. As we wrap up, remember that embracing these techniques is a continuous journey. Life is full of ups and downs, and there will be moments when you feel tempted to revert to old patterns. It's essential to be patient with yourself as you navigate this process. Every step you take toward understanding your own worth will not only transform your relationships, but also enhance your overall happiness and fulfillment in life. Now that you've learned these powerful Stoic techniques to make them choose you, it's time to take action. Remember, you're no longer chasing or settling. You're stepping into your power, showing them what they'll lose if they don't step up. If this video resonated with you, hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and share this video with someone who needs these insights. Don't forget to affirm in the comments, "I control my value." Let the universe know you're ready to be the one worth choosing. As you move forward, embrace your journey of self-discovery and growth. Stay tuned for more empowering content, and remember, your value is inherent and you have the power to shape your own destiny.